Alright, we're back. I've calmed down considerably. It's just miserable, man. That fight with Isabela is just one of those things where you feel like maybe they didn't play test it. Oh, immediately caught by a guy. You know, where you feel like, oh, they didn't play test this. This was a really poor decision to leave this in the game. And I don't really remember it being so difficult, but I also used to have a laser cannon right to the crotch. Oh, that's a skill, throwing them like that. So I think we're gonna swing back and pick up another chainsaw, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna take the next case. I know that there's stuff going on, this sniper little plot line, but I just don't feel like I have time to run over there and run back in 3 hours, especially because if we go over there we will have additional survivors to take with us. And if you haven't noticed, I'm not a fan of escorting survivors in this game. It's by far the worst part of the game. Isabela is probably one of the worst boss fights. I think there's one more. The very final boss of the game is kind of a BS fight, but for the most part they're not so bad. They're pretty easy. Even a lot of the encounters we've had so far have been very easy. So what do you have? You have the boss fights, and then you have the core gameplay, and unfortunately the core gameplay is escorting survivors, which in this game is more of a hassle than anything else. Let's see if we can get a quick ride over there. Leave me alone, man. Are you not gonna... It's just not gonna go? Are you... Okay. Okay. Well... I just wanted to get in the thing.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna go. Okay. Well, that was fun. So we're gonna head back. Is there anybody out here? He said a cosmetic shop. There's a cosmetic shop down there. Yeah, so I mean the core gameplay of this game is you kill zombies and you escort survivors. Killing zombies is okay, it's not bad at all. I have a problem with how often they grab you. But, so there's nobody here. Okay, so we're gonna take a picture of the bunny. And then we're gonna go. Escorting survivors is just, their AI is so bad. And the pathing is really bad. I remember playing... So the games I played the most were number 1 and number 2. I played 3 all the way through, and then I bought 4 and played about 15 minutes of it and didn't like it because it was basically just 3. I expected it to be more like the originals because they brought back Frank. But the first 2 are the ones I played the most, and I don't remember it being so difficult. Like, look how often they grab at you. Every time. I don't remember the second one being so difficult. I don't know if it was just AI improvement or what, but I remember escorting, 5 or 6 survivors at a time in the second game and it not really being a problem. But in this one, there's an achievement for escorting a full roster of survivors, and I remember grinding for that achievement when I was a kid, because that's one of the best ways to get it, is with the cop woman and the 2 dangling people automatically gives you 6, so you can pretty easily get your max out your, can't jump on that apparently, max out your number of survivors. Doesn't appear to be a good way out of there. And I remember grinding for that achievement and just hating it, because I think you have to make it back to the I think you have to bring all of them back to the security room in order to get the achievement. I might be remembering wrong, but I think that's what it was. And that was just friggin' awful. So let's find the room for Isabela, and then I think we're just gonna sit there until she shows up. And of course I'll edit out the time I waste. Like, they all grab. None of them swing at you. None of them, you know, it's all just grab, grab, grab every time you go by. And then in the later games, in 3 and 4, they will literally turn 180 degrees and lunge like 6 feet at you. And it's deeply frustrating. Close that. 2 hours, that's a long time to wait. I don't have anything else going on. So I think we're just gonna chill. Man, you guys can take a lot of nails to the face. So I think we're just gonna chill. So I'll be back when oh, what is that? Power went out. Otis, are you gonna call me and tell me the power went out? Alright, so we're just gonna chill until it's time. So I'll be back in a few seconds. I mean, this is just taking forever. I'm bored. I don't want to waste anything. I don't want to drop anything on the ground for too long because I don't know if it despawns. I still don't think I would have had time to run over to the snipers and back, but let's look at some of our skills. What do we got skill wise? Jump kick, we know. Kick back. When grabbed by a zombie, we already did that one. Flying dodge, we know. Power push is a grab. Tackle, that's grab, and double lariat. So let's try to tackle. That wasn't much of a tackle, Frank. And yeah, it's not very tackly. And then the other one is the double lariat, which is actually, I think, like the strongest melee you can do. Not super useful. I do think you use that in like the last fight of the game is one of the more efficient ways to do things. What do we got here? Do you throw this? Yeah, you do. Oh, you're already dead. You're not. Well, it didn't even kill one. Let's try that again. Still not dead, huh? Okay, I think that's enough. Let's go back and we'll wait some more. Yeah, I still don't think I would have had time to get over to the snipers, deal with the snipers, collect all of the people that were hiding from the snipers, and escort them all over here before time ran out. We have about a half hour left. I guess I get to stand around some more. So we got just a few minutes left. I've been standing around for a long time, and the longer I talk, the less I have to edit out later. So, I don't know. What's going on with you guys? Trump declared a national emergency. Feel like that's some bullshit. The Aladdin trailer looks terrible. Will Smith as an Aladdin. It's just blue Will Smith. It's not even, or not as Aladdin, as Genie. It's just him, but blue. And like you think, like, oh, well, maybe he'll do the voice, you know, Robin Williams. Maybe he'll try to compete with that. But nope, it's just blue Will Smith. That's about as pop culture of a reference as you're gonna get from me. Zambi. Ah. Really? You can't even deal with that in a cutscene? I mean, I literally can't hit him. There's literally... I literally could not hit him. And now I'm gonna lose my book. Because it took us right into the cutscene.
Were you bitten?
No, it was Carlito. I tried to talk him into coming, but it was no good. He doesn't trust anyone.
He shot you?
He didn't mean to. He was upset. I don't know what he'll do next.
Hey. Hey. Damn.
Oh, she's not wearing... I thought she was wearing, whatever those pants are called that stop at your, shins, but she's not. They're just like shorts. Isabela. Yep, I lost my book.
Now I've gone and hurt you. Please, forgive me.
Oh, and I have to drop something else?
I know you can hear me.
Well, the nail gun, of course.
I'm sorry I got wrapped up in all this. But you
Come on.
You know I'm right. Come back to me, Isabela. There are still things you need to do. I can't do this, man.
What?
Hey, I'm still alive!
Hey, man. Hey, you alright? Look at you go. It's just nice to see another human being around here. Well, a live one at least. Yeah, why don't we... I'm gonna put you down so I can help this gentleman. No, Otis, I don't have time for this right now. If you're looking to meet more real live people, I know a place. The security room's safe. You want to come with me? Safe? What am I supposed to do there? I don't know, shotgun stuff. Sitting around in a locked room ain't exactly my scene. Don't pick that up. Talk to him. There you go. There's a helicopter coming to get us on Friday. Yeah, sounds too good to be true to me. Yeah, me too. It's coming, I guarantee it, even though I can't. Trust me. Alright, I suppose I can at least check the place out. Alright, Kendall Johnson. Welcome aboard. Please don't shoot me. What, Otis? Oh, I can't even answer a call from Otis while I have someone on my back. You're just gonna have to wait, man. Come on, Kendall. Kindle. I really don't have time to babysit you, so if you don't follow swiftly, I am just gonna leave you here to die. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him behind. I'm not trying to 100% the game, folks, you know. Just trying to get through the campaign, trying to lay out the story. Otis, I can't right now. Isabela is injured. I don't know if the time remaining on her case is her dying or something, so just gonna rush her to the security room. Everyone's getting shot in this story. You know, and I even had said at one point that Isabela was a strong character, but now that I'm playing, it kind of seems like she's only there to be rescued. Like, this is the second time we've rescued her, and like, she might only be in the story because she's pretty and because her brother is the bad guy. So maybe she's not as strong of a character as I remember her being. I mean, heck, maybe I just thought she was pretty because when I played this originally, I was like 16, you know, like, maybe I'm just not remembering right, and I was just your generic sexist gamer type, you know. Who knows? Frank isn't a great character either. I like Frank, but he's just not very interesting. ought to refill our batteries. I think we only have like 6 photos left. Otis, please stop calling me. There's a group of freaks in raincoats gathered in Colby's movie land. They're wearing those masks. They're giving me the creeps. Was that so important, Otis? Sorry, Isabela. Oh, Kendall. Oh, no. This is a tragic event. Oh, my God. See, now she stays on your back when you transition. Why didn't the other woman? From, like, episode 2, whenever I exited the one zone, it put her down on the ground. You stay here while I clear this out. Yep. That's okay, I expected to take some hits there. Up we go. Oh good, I don't have to put her down and deal with that. It just takes you to a cutscene.
Who is that? Is she hurt?
No, she's great, Brad.
You're looking at the bad guy's sister.
Bad guy? The one who caused all this?
That's right. Her asshole brother caused the zombie outbreak.
His sister? What in the hell is going on here? I mean, does this have anything to do with that announcement earlier?
I mean, obviously.
I don't know much more than you at this point, okay? But he shot her, I can tell you that. And just so you know, that would be the same guy that shot you.
Yeah, you're looking fine, by the way. You don't look shot.
What's he after? What's his ultimate goal?
I don't know. But according to her, his plan isn't over. Not yet.
Fine. Consider her in DHS custody. We'll question her when she wakes up.
Like he's walking and everything. Wasn't he shot like 8 hours ago in the thigh? And like he's just up moving around? Is that all it takes? Just one work day? Did we ever take a picture of Isabela? This is not a great picture to be taking.
Perfect.
No. Nope, that's not what I was looking for. This is not a good angle. We'll get her later. That's okay. See, I've saved some people. You know, look at all these lives that I saved. Look how happy they are. Look at him. They are just thrilled to be alive. Look at them. Anybody in there? Nope. So what are we doing? What's Santa Cabeza? So once again, what time does this start? 3 a.m. So once again, I have to wait because there's nothing I can do in an hour and 45 minutes that I have to be back here. You know? Let's talk to Otis. That girl you brought back, I get the feeling she's got a secret or two up her sleeve. Brad says she's going to interrogate her when she comes to. In the meantime, just go about your business as usual. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you already said this. What about you, Greg? Nothing? Okay. Jesse? What a beautiful woman. She looks Hispanic. Dr. Barnaby was talking about the drug trade in a place called Santa Cabeza. Is there a connection? That's the same thing. About you, Brad? I'll interrogate this girl as soon as she wakes up. You do realize that when I get back to HQ, I'll be calling you in for questioning, right? You're a real softy, Brad. That's the same thing. Well, that's not great. What about Dr. Barnaby? What's going on with you? So cold. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Okay. What, so I got an hour and a half. There's really nothing you can do in an hour and a half. I guess we'll go out here and scrounge around for a health item. See what we got. A shower head. Just one of you, please. That's not... There we go. Look at that. That's beautiful. Human juice box. Alright, what else we got? I guess we'll just goof around for a little bit. No food items. Okay, even the default just pressing X kicks it. I thought you would have to hold the ranged button. When you do this, someone should scream goal and Frank should take his shirt off. Is my opinion on how this should be. Let's go in the warehouse. Maybe Otis has a call for us. We did ignore him for a while there. Some peas. What do we got? I guess we'll pick up a random... We lost our book, which I'm not happy about at all. I couldn't hit the zombie. It was mauling her, and my attacks just ignored it. And I'd eventually just grab the nail gun and try my best. Which, of course, meant I had the nail gun in my inventory, and then when it jumped to a cutscene, it dropped. It despawned my item. There's a baseball bat. Nope, that's shelving. Does this have a ranged attack? Nope. Yep. So there goes the health we recovered. What's the hold button? Oh, you can really wind up. I'm good. I guess we'll just go and wait. I don't remember waiting so much in this game. This whole episode is going to be edited down to like 18 minutes because I've done so much waiting. So now the cultists are in the movie plaza, which we might check out. It depends what comes after this. Let's take a peek at the case files. How do we... Case file. The next one is at 11 a.m. So as long as this one doesn't require us to do anything, we'll have lots of time to kill. And we'll go check out the movie plaza and the cultists. Probably ought to save as well. So I think I'm just going to stand around for about an hour. I'll be back in an hour. There's the soothing hum of air conditioning units. Apparently the time ratio is about 5 seconds per minute. 5 minutes an hour. Which doesn't seem like a long time until you literally can't do anything else and just stare at this hairy forearm and that watch. A Mega Man watch, I notice. You know, I just realized that no one in this game sleeps, which I think it would have been cool if at like when you came in here, like it's 3 a.m. right now, if you came in here at night, you know, and you saw they were actually sleeping, or maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they only get like that at nighttime. I never really thought about it. I mean, they're clearly awake, but maybe they crouch and huddle at night, and then during the day they stand up. Because usually if you go in, they stand up and greet you, and like, oh, thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. But... so maybe they do sleep, technically. I don't know. Here we go. Any second now. There we go.
What is your name?
Isabela. Isabela Keys.
Well, Isabella, This is an emergency, so we'll skip the formalities and cut to the chase. Consider this an official interrogation. Tell me everything that you know.
Fine. I'll explain why all of this is your fault. There was no drug trade in Santa Cabeza. Just an American research facility. They were doing research on some sort of parasitic insect. Like a wasp. A wasp that turns living things into zombies. If you don't believe me, just ask the man who was in charge of that research. The head of the Santa Cabeza Livestock Research Facility, Dr. Barnaby.
Gasp.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, no.
It started! He's turning!
Hey!
Why wouldn't you kill him? He's a zombie. What? I mean, why would you just leave a zombie?
I'm a zombie.
Tell me the truth, Doc. Were you conducting experiments with zombies?
Zombies? Yes. We were conducting experiments to reduce the cost of breeding. We accidentally made zombie livestock.
Zombie cows.
So the government's now in the zombie-making business. The whole story about the drug trade was a cover-up?
What do you know? We were trying to mass produce cattle. Do you have any idea how much meat Americans consume in a single day? That research was absolutely necessary! I haven't done anything
Oh, I hate that. I hate that he's suddenly a zombie, even though he looked normal 5 seconds ago. I hate when games and movies do that.
One day, in my village, the people turned into zombies. Those damn wasps. They escaped from the lab. It wasn't long before they got to work. The zombies spread. The army was called in. They killed everyone.
Do you not hear the zombie behind you?
Move.
They probably thought that was a really cool moment. It wasn't.
So, the terrorism is a retaliation for a cruel government cover-up. Sounds plausible. Or it could be some serious bullshit. In either case, we have to get out of here alive if we want to find out for sure.
We have to check if she's been bitten. Let me take a look.
Weren't you just shot?
I'm a medical technician. I could be useful if you let me do my job. I know I have no right to ask, but please, let me help.
Like 3 hours ago, she had a bullet in her shoulder.
If you don't get out of here, the truth dies with you.
All right. If allowing you to atone for you and your brother's scheme makes things go more smoothly for us, I'm all for it.
Oh man, this friggin' story it's not good, right? Like, zombie cows? I mean, I get, you're trying to do something new. So, you try to come up with a new, you're just gonna leave the body here, huh? I get trying to do something new, and they probably thought they were clever and making a statement, oh, Americans consume so much beef. But it's not good. It's not a good story. It's not a good plot, Brad. You agree with me, don't you, Brad? Let's talk to him. Jesse's still a rookie. I should never have brought her into this situation. I take full responsibility. She's a grown-ass woman, Brad. She makes her own decisions, doesn't she? You already said that. So they only ever have one dialogue. Her injuries aren't serious, but I can't tell if we're looking at a bite wound or not. We'll just have to keep a close eye on her. Yeah, I guess. Oh, I never did get a picture. That'll do. So, I think I'm going to call it there. Unfortunately, not a lot happened in this episode. And today has been a pretty miserable day for recording. I had the terrible boss battle followed by lots of standing around. So this might be a shorter episode, but we got some plot. We now know that the professor was experimenting on cattle for kind of unclear reasons, and apparently turned them into zombies, at which point they attacked her village, and presumably Carlito's village, and turned everyone to zombies. And it appears that Carlito is either trying to draw attention to this by creating an outbreak, or there just happened to be another outbreak in America, and no, he had to have done it. I mean, let's be real, he did this, and yeah, trying to get revenge on the US government, I guess. Is that clock accurate? That's pretty cool. Accurate clocks. Yep. So, and Brad and Jesse are Homeland Security, who were trying to find Professor Barnaby. Dr. Barnaby, whatever, I don't give a shit. And now they're here, and I'm here, and etc. So I think that's where we're going to call it. We'll come back in the next one, and I think we'll check out the cultists. So that's going to do it, and I'm going to close this down. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.